Hey planner babes, it's Mandy from Create with Mandy, and today I'm back with a fun video. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel, and if you've been around, thanks for stopping by and watching this video. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and hit it so you can see all my future videos as well. So today's video is how to use block pads. Obviously that's why I clicked on this video today. So I think block pads are kind of underrated. I have 5 here, and I think they're so good, and that's why I wanted to make this video today, because I feel like I don't see them very often, or I don't hear people talking about how they're using it, or sharing on Instagram and stuff like that. But I think they're seriously underrated, and I think the main reason for that is because I think they retail for $10.99. and they come with 100 pages. So many pages. Like, that is the value right there. You just get like the most bang for your buck, I think, with the block pads. I also just like the feel of them, like just like a nice heavy stack of paper. They're gummed at the top so they're not falling out or anything. It's not like just having a pile of filler paper on your desk. Like, you're having this nice pad of paper. Anyway, I just like the feel of it. I like that you get so many sheets. And then also on all of the newer ones, they're all punched already. So when you tear off that sheet when you're done, you can just pop it in your planner if you want. These two are 2 older ones, and that's why they're not punched. But all of the new ones that you can buy now, all are punched. So I think that's great as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Just how to use block pads. So this video, I'm not going to really plan anything. I've already done a little bit here, and I'm going to show you what I've done. But I'm just going to go through each of these one by one and kind of tell you all the different ways that you can use them, and that there's just such a variety. So you can see here on my desk, I have a bunch of different types, and none of these are the same. And I think that is so cool that you can just get them in a variety of I don't know what it's called, like layouts, I guess. Anyway, and so I kind of arranged it here from like most specific to least specific. So most specific, this one, is all about wellness. You check off your feeling, you have like what I'm grateful for, daily reflection, everything is laid out for you. Like, everything is prompted on this. Compared to this one, there's nothing at all. Like, you can just do whatever you want with this one. So that's how I have it arranged here, from most specific to least specific. And so I'm just going to go through them one by one and kind of tell you a little bit about them. So this first one I have here is wellness, like I said, and let me just go ahead and zoom in here. Okay, so this wellness block pad, I think the colors are so pretty on it. It's from last December's like goals collection. Same with this one, the meal planning one. But like I said, that's why there's no punch. It's a little bit older. I think you can still find it. I got this one in my squad box, but I've seen it at Joann. Might be on clearance now, but anyway, if you have it. So this one's pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's most specific. Everything is prompted for you. You have room for the date. You have a daily check-in of how you're feeling. There's even one to fill it in if you don't feel any of these things. You have a focus word, what I'm grateful for today. That's so awesome. And then a reflection. So I think this is something that's great to keep by your bedside, to kind of journal about your day before you go to bed. You don't even have to do it every day, because obviously the date is up there. And I think this is also an awesome option if you have a wellness planner, but maybe you forgot to go put an entry for that day, because I find myself doing that a lot. Like, I get busy and I don't find myself going in my craft room and going and, writing in my wellness planner. So if you had this by your bedside, that'd be perfect, because you can kind of do that instead of going in your room and writing in your planner. So here's one that I did last week, just all filled out. I mean, it is what it is. This was a Sunday and we were just watching football all day, but yeah, this is just basically how to use this one. There's pretty much only one use for this. But what I could say is that you could always cover up the what I'm grateful for with like a sticker. You can obviously cover up that daily reflection, and so you can kind of tailor it to you a little bit, but this one is very specific. So that is wellness. So next is meal planning. So again, this one is very specific, but you could switch it up to make it work for you. But first, let's go over the most basic use for it, right? Is a meal plan. So you have all of the days of the week, you have a shopping list, just like a nice background, and then just like 2 things that are related to meal planning. So here's a meal plan that I picked out. Also, you can see I didn't use any stickers on this, and I didn't use any on the wellness one either, but you totally could. I think that's another way to make it more fun and creative. So just keep that in mind as well. So meal plan, super easy. I did some lunches and dinners, lunch, dinner, and then my shopping list. I mean, straightforward, super easy. I love this one. I bought this one at Joann. I think it was on clearance, so it was really cheap. And what I'm doing with it is keeping it on the dining room table downstairs, right next to the kitchen. And I think it's like such a great pad to have there, and I can kind of plan meals with my boyfriend, and we can kind of put our week together like that. So here's an example. Now, how to switch it up to make it work for you, because I'm all about that. Super easy. You can just straight up not use this as a meal planning tool. You can just put your schedule in here. So any events or to-dos for the days of the week, and then you could leave the shopping list because that could be a part of your week. Like, that's just your shopping list on the side, and then all of your plans are over here. So that's super easy. You can always cover up these 2 things with stickers. Very easy. There's some stickers that are even shaped like this. You could probably just cover up you can cover it up like precisely. And then this one, obviously you can cover that up easily with stickers too. The other option is to cover up the shopping list and use this as a notes or running to-do list. Like, this is so long and thin that I guarantee if I pick out a random sticker book right now, I could find a sticker that's long and skinny like this and says to do, or today, or remember, or to buy. But to do would be great over there. And then you have your schedule. So all you would have to do is cover up the good food, good mood, and then the little whisks. And you just have your your weekly schedule on your desk. So I think that's a great way to like repurpose this meal planning one into like a weekly schedule. And so I think this one's great. And I also love the peach color. Okay, next let's go into this one. So this one is from the Wild Style collection, even though there's no leopard print. It's really pretty pink. I got this in my first squad box. I just love it so much. It's punched. So this one again is pretty specific. So today's to-dos, so a big long to-do list with all the check marks. Nice empty section, that's nice, but then calls and emails. But what I do have to say is that, again, super easy to cover that up. You can probably leave the to-dos because I feel like we all have to-dos, but again, you can definitely cover that up if you'd like. So this one's pretty versatile because you only would have to cover up 2 things to change it into something that could work for anyone, or this same block pad could work for so many different uses just by covering up those 2 things, right? So I really like this one. It's nice and general. So I did start to kind of do an example one here. And I just did some to-dos for this week. I have some notes over here, and I didn't even get to the calls and emails, but I think this is a great one to leave on your desk because it's very planner. I think it's a good desk one compared to the meal planning one, which would go great in the kitchen or something like that. So that's why I say this one's good for your desk. But what I will say is that it's really nice and, well, neutral, but I understand there's pink here, but I think it would just look really pretty on your desk as well. And so that is this one. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. So this one, again, we're getting towards more general and less specific, right? So this one's super general. There's no headers telling you that this is a to-do list specifically, nothing like that. So what is amazing about this one is that it comes with 7 sections here. So this could work for so many uses as well. What I used this one for in the beginning was a meal plan. So each day I just labeled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I put my shopping list over here. So like, how perfect is that? So meal plan, you can use it as your weekly schedule. Again, there's 7 boxes for the 7 days of the week. You can put your to-dos over here. You can do notes. You can split this up into 2 sections. So maybe a little to-do up here and then notes or reminders or next week. There's so many options. That's why I love these block pads. So again, what's great about this one, I think my favorite aspect, is that there's 7 boxes. So how perfectly planned is this block pad, right? If there were 6, that would be totally awkward because then you couldn't really do the days of the week thing. I guess you could, if there was 6, you could just make the 6 box into weekend instead of separating Saturday and Sunday. But anyway, there's 7, so it works. So again, so many uses for this. Also, it's just super cute. Love the colors, love the font, and then the Squad Girls are super cute. I got this one at Joann's back when they were having that super clearance on all the Squad Girls stuff. Not sure where you can find it now, unfortunately, but yes, it's still out there. So let's move to the last block pad. So last one and the most general and the least specific is this Disney one. So this one's from the latest Disney collection that just launched last Sunday. I will have the link below, and that would be awesome if you purchased through my link, if you plan to purchase, because I do get a small commission for that. So thank you so much. And so let's talk about this block pad. Super general. You can do anything on here. I mean, there's no to-dos, no nothing. It's just a straight, just a plain piece of paper. I mean, I admit that, there is the confetti, but it's so light that, it's meant to kind of blend in the background. And then of course you have Minnie here in the corner. And so that just adds a cute touch of decorativeness. That's not a word. But yeah, so maybe you don't need all that structure and you just want to kind of jot down something. Maybe you want to draw a picture. I don't know. You can have your kid doodle something for you on here. I don't know. I just think that the possibilities are endless because there's not even lines on this paper. Lined filler paper, I feel like all you can do is just write in the lines. This one, you can doodle. You can write notes for your class and then draw a diagram of whatever your class is about or whatever topic that you're on. You know what I mean. But I think it's great that it's blank because that's even more possibility, right? So again, I like this one because it's nice and plain and there's nothing prompted for you. So let's go ahead and do a quick review. So we had the plain paper, no prompts for anything. We have a little bit more specific with boxes and lines, but still great for a meal plan or for a weekly schedule with some sort of a to-do or don't forget or remember notes, all that stuff on the side here. Next is getting a little bit more specific. So you do have these sections, 3 sections here, and you do have 2 headers, but if you don't like the headers, easily cover it up with the sticker, right? But it is nice that it's sectioned out for you. So maybe this one is too general for you and you're like, I just need some sort of structure here. So maybe this one would work great because you do have 3 sections. And so that's perfect. Next is the meal planning. And so again, more specific because you have the days of the week, you have a shopping list specifically, and then 2 kind of food related items at the top. But in general, still pretty useful. You can always cover those up. And you can always change that to to-do lists and have this as your weekly schedule, similar to this one. And of course, our last one is the wellness. So super specific, pretty much only going to be using this for wellness, but if you get creative with it, you can totally cover this daily reflection. There's tons of circle stickers in all the Happy Planner books. There's stickers to cover up this, so you can just use this as the notes. But you would have to have more creativity, I guess, which you all are creative. And I truly believe it, even if you don't even think you're creative. I do believe it, and you could change this if you wanted. So that is how to use block pads. One of the most underrated, I feel, like planner, I guess it's an accessory. And yeah, so let me know down below which block pad you use. This is not all of them. I only have 5, which is still too much for one person, but let me know which one you have, how you use it, why you like it, or maybe why you don't like it. Because I understand that I get it. They're all the same paper. So that is kind of like a con of these, but I think they're great. So let me know down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.